We begin in Beijing, where North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has made his debut at a multilateral event. Experts say this signals a sharp change in his approach to diplomacy. He also made time to sit down with Russia's Putin and will likely hold a summit with Xi Jinping before returning to Pyongyang, but a trilateral meeting is unlikely. Our foreign affairs correspondent Oh Soo-young explains more.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un launched a new style of active diplomacy at China's Victory Day parade, displaying nuclear confidence in coalition with Beijing and Moscow. Center stage throughout the official events in Tiananmen Square, Kim was constantly at the side of Chinese President Xi Jinping, with Russian President Vladimir Putin on the other side. Amid geopolitical tensions, the gathering was a display of unity, last seen 66 years ago in the Cold War era.
It seems intended to demonstrate the strengthening of North Korea and China's socialist solidarity as a form of counterbalance to the South Korea-US-Japan trilateral framework. Another aspect for Chairman Kim is to show he plays a key role within the North Korea-China-Russia alignment.
For Kim Jong-un, the optics could portray North Korea as part of a trio of nuclear powers as he continues to seek recognition of Pyongyang as a nuclear state. Further showcasing their alignment, Kim and Putin held a bilateral summit on the sidelines following Wednesday's Victory Day events. Exchanging warm greetings, they acknowledged the advancement of their relations based on their new mutual defense pact reached last year and the deployment of North Korean troops to aid Russia's war in Ukraine.
Since recently, the relations between our countries achieved a special, trusted, allied nature. In full correspondence to our new agreement, I want to point out that your soldiers fought courageously and heroically. I would like to note that we will never forget the sacrifices that your armed forces and the families of your servicemen have suffered.
If there is any way we can assist Russia, we will certainly do it as a fraternal duty. We will spare no effort in providing help to Russia.
The meeting between the two stretched on for 2.5 hours, during which Putin invited Kim to visit Russia. Kim's trip to Beijing also reaffirms the North's relations with China, with a bilateral summit likely to take place. But a formal trilateral summit between Kim, Xi and Putin is highly unlikely in the foreseeable future, according to experts, as the three sides are pursuing different strategic priorities.
Before a summit takes place, the agenda, the accompanying officials, and their positions on how the international community will respond must be closely aligned. Yet, their coalition can be likened to being in the same bed with different dreams. Also, there hasn't been enough time for preparations in terms of the agenda and lineup.
Kim arrived in Beijing on Tuesday by special train for his first visit in 6 years. The appearance of his daughter drew attention and speculation that Kim is training her in diplomacy as his successor. The occasion marks Kim's first participation in a gathering of dozens of world leaders, a notable departure from the one-on-one summits that have defined his diplomacy so far. Kim also shook hands with South Korea's National Assembly Speaker Woo Won-sik during the parade and held a brief conversation, saying that they were meeting after 7 years since the previous rounds of inter-Korean diplomacy. The implications for inter-Korean and US-North Korea diplomacy remain uncertain. Observers say Kim might consult Xi about a potential summit with US President Donald Trump. Still, Seoul officials have cautioned against premature optimism, saying that Pyongyang has shown no signs of abandoning its nuclear program. Oh Soo-young, ArirangNews.